Good afternoon. I'm Donna Simmons. I'm with Mott Chase Sotheby's International Realty, and today we are going to have a look at 32 Breach Drive in Westerly, Rhode Island, just a little walking distance from the Musquamacan Beach. And I will tell you that this house comes with a beach pass to that gorgeous beach over there. First, I want to show you the salt ponds behind me. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they provide backdrops that are fabulous for the afternoon and evening sunsets. In addition to that, you'll see that this house is on a double lot, and that double lot is included with the purchase of this house. What is so wonderful down here, and it is a little windy today, so you'll see that our rugs keep popping up. But what is so wonderful about this is that we have this huge L-shaped deck so that if you're too warm and you want to be out of the sun, you can have your drinks or coffee over there. But then you have this entire area, which I've got to tell you is great for entertaining. And in fact, this house, between this long deck and the deck upstairs off the main bedroom, has over 1,600 square feet of outdoor deck. So think about that in the summer as wonderful addition to outdoor living. Now let's come inside and let me show you around. It is early April here, so it is a little bit windy, but we're so close to the ocean, it's going to be windy anyway, which is a good thing in the summer. So let's come in and have a look at what treat you're in for, which is a two-story living room with gorgeous cathedral ceilings. The sellers built this house themselves to last, and they included features like the stainless steel railings, both outdoors, which you may have seen, as well as indoors. And look at these soaring ceilings with beadboard, which just screams summer house. And then they found these beams and put them in the house as well. So you've got this gorgeous two-story living area to just enjoy with family and friends, plus this very large kitchen. And I think for the size of this house, this kitchen is large. It has all of your wonderful features in terms of appliances, including a drinks fridge, which is so important, especially if you've got kids. You want to buy this house, they can slip in the door, they can get a drink, they don't go on the wooden floors, they're on the tile, and then they can scoot back outside. Also of note is this wonderful island. This island is big enough to seat 6 people. In fact, when I talk to the sellers, they say they don't really use their dining area that much because people, as we know, love to gather around the kitchen. And this can hold up to 6 people with another 2 or 3 on this side enjoying and standing and hosting. All of the appliances, of course, are really lovely upgraded appliances. They're Frigidaire. And there is a beautiful stone counter, which is fantastic. And again, with thinking in mind, having in mind that the sellers wanted it to have the feeling that lasts. And they put features in this house so that it will last for many, many decades to come. On this level is a wonderful 2 bedrooms, great for kids. And then upstairs, you're really in for a treat. So this right now, we have some storage items in there, but I will come back and show you those at some point. And the 2 bedrooms that are here, and you can see how sunny and beautiful this house is. The owners really took their time in selecting windows that not only met the hurricane standards, and we're in zone 3 in this area, but they chose Marvin windows, which if you know your windows, you realize is a major upgrade in windows. But these are gorgeous. They come with the hurricane locks, and they're so good that I can't even get them open. So bear with me a minute. Oh, here we go. There we are, which leads to the outdoors, which you saw just a few minutes ago. And if you want to peek out around the corner, there again is our wonderful salt pond, which is actually called Ninigret Pond here. And not only do you have this bedroom, but you also have a second bedroom, which has its own sort of private deck. And this particular room also, I call it sort of a junior suite in that it has its own ensuite and it has its own walk-in closet. So if you want to come in, you can have a quick look at the beachy feel and look to this whole bathroom. And they really thought through the things like the stone on the floors, just so that it would be easy peasy to work with. And here you have another door, which goes out onto the covered deck, so that you can have your coffee in the shade, or you can, dine out here. There's just so many opportunities for you. The other thing about this particular house is that because it's off of the main road of Atlantic Avenue, it's much quieter, much more docile. And what's wonderful is with the double lot, you don't have people close by. You have a lot more privacy. And it just becomes a wonderful sanctuary for you. Now come in and let's go upstairs. As we head up there, I will show you the second bathroom. The second bathroom, which is really designated for guests and people in this particular bedroom. So you have another great bathroom with a shower. And, if you've noticed, they have a margarita machine. So these people know how to entertain. We might want to ask if they could include that in the sale. Wink, wink. Anyway, let's go upstairs now and see what awaits us. When we come up top, the first room we're in is a little family room, so it's nice and cozy, and it looks over the beautiful 2-story living room. And then we have the laundry, which is right here. And again, we still have a lot of our storage items in instead of out. And that's great because it is on the same floor as the main bedroom. This particular room is an office, but one of the children decided to take it over as a little lounge area as well. But what's so nice about this room is it can be anything that you can imagine. And they put these little removable doors on just so that when he is working here, that he can have a little bit of privacy. And of course, the main bedroom, and this is a rug that will go outside. You can see this lovely space. It also, of course, has a wonderful walk-in shower and ensuite bath. So you can have a look at it. And they did some really beachy elements like putting the glass tile in the shower, which looks really, really fabulous. And before we go outside, just want to show you the walk-in closet, which is very handy for a summer on the ocean. And then once people get back from the beach, they can just throw everything into the laundry right down the hall. Now, let's go out and see the views from this floor. You can see the views are absolutely stunning. Wouldn't this be a great place just to sit out and to watch the sunsets, because they're right in front of us? In addition to that, when I talked about the family who built this, wanting this house to last, they used stainless steel, for which, as we all know, is really good and performs well in the kind of weather we have on the ocean with salt mist sometimes. And the railings and posts are all AZEK. Now, AZEK is a composite material made of wood and plastic, but it doesn't shine like a plastic railing would. And in fact, it's more expensive than wood. But the nice part about it is if it's white today, it will be that bright and that pretty for as long as somebody is here. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful attribute. In addition, everywhere in this 1,600 square foot of decking is Trex decking. And you can see it, Trex is a very high quality decking. Again, it's built to last. It looks like wood. It functions like wood from an aesthetic standpoint, but from a performance standpoint, it is really indestructible. So it's a wonderful feature of this house, so that anybody who buys it doesn't have to worry about so much upkeep, because it is built to last. Okay, come on in. The floors, I do want to note, are wider plank floors that are engineered, and that is very important in this particular space because we're in a very moist environment. And most of the places that have been built in the last 25 years do use engineered floors. And the reason is, if we put in just regular hardwood floors, as soon as it became really humid, they would cup and they turn up on each side. And this will never happen to engineered floors. Plus, they're beautiful, they are hardwood, and they will be here in this house, which again was built to last. So let's go and look at the downstairs lower level area of the house. Now we're down in the lower level. This lower level is built with breakaway panels so that if there was a flood, you'd be able to replace these very, very easily. And down here is 1,443 square feet of space. So let's come and look, because there's ample room for any toys that you might have, whether it's a ski-doos or bicycles, canoes, which you're going to see down here. They even have a little refrigerator. They have an outdoor exit door, and at the end of it, they also have a garage. So if you want to store a car here and leave it after you've finished for the summer, it's a wonderful place to do that. In addition, these are pilings that are reinforced with rebar inside, which is a very round, strong metal rod. In addition to that, there are 29 of these pilings. And again, in the vernacular of building this house to last, when they drilled down to put the pilings in, some of the pilings hit bedrock at 25 feet. Other pilings hit bedrock at 75 feet. So it was an immense process, but thoughtfully done, so that as people look at this particular property, they know that it's built on bedrock and that it's built to all the current specifications these days for hurricanes. And it's just sort of a marvel of building because in addition to that, there is between here and upstairs, this is sheetrock that is fireproof. It's really built for comfort and enjoyment. And what I want to do last is take you out and show you the outdoor area here as well, because you not only have living on the next two floors, you have a lot of living on this floor as well. You can see this family has their grill out here. We have a wonderful outdoor shower. So again, if the kids are at the beach and you can walk to the beach, when they come home, they can go in there, they can have a quick shower, and then they can go and enjoy the rest of their day. And today, the designated beach area for Breach Drive Beach Association is closed and locked today. But as soon as it's a little bit warmer weather, I will come back to you and show you where this beautiful spot is, where you could go and get a suntan, watch the kids build sandcastles, or just go and read a great book, which would be my recommendation. Thank you so much for joining me today at 32 Breach Drive in Westerly, Rhode Island, right by Musquamacut Beach. Thank you.